Market update here in the morning. We are 50 minutes into the market open and we're melting up again. Not really a surprise. Pretty much my mindset going into today was to sell some puts. That's what I did. Very open. I sold some March 17th 385 puts, and then I just sold some 317 400 puts to balance out some of my bearish positions. And I'm just going to hold those pretty much the whole way through. And I honestly hope those go red because I still have some puts that I'm holding on to, and I'm completely fine with it going to 370, 380 and being red on those positions if my puts go green. So that's kind of just to balance out my portfolio, but we are melting up here and going into the chart. I think that this is looking like a ABC pattern, which is not good for bears, in my opinion, because the rising wedge is pretty much out of play now. I think we broke through the top of here, so that was my kind of like a last grasp for this move to come down here to 370. So what I'm looking at now is if this is WXY. The reason it would be WXY is this is ABC, ABC, ABC. Then we're probably looking at just a pullback now, where we could go down to the 0.38 fib maybe at 394, 395, potentially 390 as well. But I think that 395 would make a lot of sense if this is going to go all the way up to 435, potentially only come back down here to 400 here at the 0.23 fib. So I think that even though we're overextended here on the daily, a daily RSI is getting close to August levels. So I guess on a weekly time frame, the weekly time frame we're about even with August. It's at 55, we're at 53. Not that that really matters that much, but just something to look at. And then also on the weekly, if you look at the Bollinger Bands, I'm just trying to look at all these different perspectives. We are getting to the top of the range. We are above the 50-day moving average on the weekly, but we are getting closer and closer to the very top of the Bollinger Bands. So that would support a pullback, but maybe the pullback isn't as large as originally expected. 20-day is going to be down here at 385, but the pattern that's going on right here, I think, is more WXY to me, unless this just keeps on melting up. This didn't look like a 5-wave move to me, though, so I don't think this is a 5-wave move. It looks more like ABC, and so again, the most likely, if it is, would be a pullback and then a C-wave higher to probably 435 would be my target zigzag, because the reason I say that is because 375, 348, that's 27 points. Top of this, 410, 435. So that would look like A, B, C, and then the whole move would actually end up being WXY. So it would be W, WXY. So everything's ABC, 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 A, B, C. So that's what I see on SPY. I'm looking for like 408 was a good target. We are on the 2-hour. Let's go back to the daily. I had some parallel lines drawn here. Let's see where they're at. So on the okay, so the 15-minute time frame. Just use that for now. I'm sorry, this is actually down here. So this right here, this parallel line right here, we are a little bit off of it, but I wouldn't be surprised we come here to 408 based on the fact that this is at 393.63, 387.27. 6 points higher than this is around 408, 409. So maybe later in the day, or maybe on Monday, we get up here to 409, and then we get a sell-off going into FOMC. So an ABC sell-off would be the most likely, maybe down to 395 or maybe just to 400, and then go higher. So again, I'm leaning towards that more now, just based on, we would like to see the C wave finish off here, but it's an ABC pattern as well, and so that makes it more likely we get a small dip and then go higher. Tesla, same thing, just moving higher. We have the 200 DMA here at 167. It didn't get over it yet, and it might have topped out if you go on lower time frames. We have the 20-day right here. I'm looking at the third wave ending right around here. Pullback. So this second wave pulled back less than the 50% retracement. So I'm expecting a little bit deeper pullback on the fourth wave. I would say somewhere between 147 and 155 would be my target. And then I would look for a move higher after that. I'm looking for, let's say we do come down to let's say 150. I'm looking for around 182, potentially all the way up to 190. If we zoom out here on the weekly time frame, the 20-day moving average should be right around there here in like a week or so. And so, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And the thing to note about Tesla too is we got outside, or we got above this, what I said was my barometer to make sure if it's a fourth wave or not. Pretty much out the window now. We've gone too high. We went above 166 today. So I'm looking for this to be the a 5-wave move. We got 1, 2, comes outside the parallel line for a third wave. Looking for a fourth wave dip and then a fifth wave higher. And that means, you know, I use individual stocks to go in relation with SPY. I think SPY is probably the same way, and that's why I have some sold puts. I'm probably just going to be holding those, hopefully all the way to expiration or until I make a good profit, because I think we're just going to keep on going higher now. Just based on like Tesla chart, all of the charts look pretty bullish from here, tech-wise. So we'll see what happens, but I'm expecting a dip here short term though to at least 155 on Tesla, probably down to 150, and then a move higher to the 20-day moving average on the weekly. QQQ moving higher too, but it is on the weekly time frame at the top of its Bollinger Band range, so it's probably going to need a dip here soon. And again, this is, to me, it looks to me like it, ABC move, because this right here, unless this is just a big B wave right here, I guess it could be. Let me look at the fibs here. Could be that as well. If that's the case, we're looking at it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth wave higher. Target on that would be, it's probably right around there actually. So I don't know. This is projecting a bigger pullback, in my opinion, for tech. So maybe all the way back down here to 277 to 273 soon. But we will see on that as well. It's a little bit different than SPY. So we have A, B, and this could be the start of well, actually, this is looking a lot more like it would be finished here. This would be ABC. So A, B, and a C wave higher. But we'd be looking for something probably around 300, I would say, to top out here. And then it would be ready to potentially sell off. We'll see on QQQ. But SPY, I'm looking for a little bit higher pullback. Tesla's the one I'm really following, looking for a pullback and higher to 180 or so. So that's it. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think on those two stocks. Those are the ones I'm mainly following. I might do Apple, Amazon, them later, but gonna get back to the charts here, and I'll do an update later. Have a good trading day.